Beyond the homeless narrative, reimagining, reconnecting, and reclaiming place and space during and after COVID. So before we delve into this presentation, I humbly ask that we see our fellow humans as family who have been severed from us, ripped beyond our care and protection. I request that we see beyond the discussion of subservient eyesores to the familial bond between kin who have been dehumanized and subordinated, but who have actually contributed more to the betterment of our ancestral and public spaces. So this is my kumu, Tatiana Kalaniopua Young, who is a strong, intelligent, articulate mahu wahine who chose to live at Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae during her candidacy as a doctoral student. This is a quote from a lecture she gave at Puʻu o Kapolei titled Constellations of Rebellion. Begin quote. What's interesting about the word homeless or houseless, however you frame it, is that it marks people as less than. Less than what? Whole. Whole according to what authority and who? Especially if you're a Kanaka and your ohana has lived here for thousands of years. Nobody who is Kanaka here can be homeless. And let's just keep that in mind. Let's try and think of them as rather home free, which is what Kalaniopua is all about, rather than houseless, homeless, because we walk upon our home. Papahan Naumoku is from whom we descend. So just keep that in mind as we proceed. Removal and constant relocation of indigenous bodies from ancestral spaces has been an intergenerational issue, and it is proven advantageous only for the dominant imagined society, and in this case, it's the United States and the fake state of Hawaii. Many of the individuals who are part of the village community at Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae are actually Kanaka who were forcibly removed from Puʻuhonua o Makua during the decades of land struggles due to military occupation. And as many of us already know, Waiʻanae is heavily militarized. Okay, so obviously one method used to remove, relocate, and sever our people from land is to claim that they are a danger to society, creating unsanitary and dangerous conditions for themselves and for others. We saw this with the Waikiki Reclamation Project in the 1920s, where Dillingham's Alawai Canal project caused irreparable damage to once unspoiled and highly productive wetlands for capitalistic endeavors. It was basically the mechanism that propelled the development of Waikiki, Hawaii's vacation destination where the prostitution of Hawaiian culture and indigenous women is in great abundance. But the harbor of safety at Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae remains steadfast in its effort to reimagine and reclaim space and identity through cleanup projects like the one this past Saturday at Makaha Beach, where myself and my daughter went to lend our kākoʻo and our kokua. And it's this idea of our people as dangerous and unclean that is a complete sham and a ridiculous claim by the colonial state that leads to truly unhealthy outcomes for our people: mental illness, drug abuse, alcoholism. But in fact, Hui Aloha's bathroom brigade was set up during the outbreak to ensure bathroom facilities remained open for our home-free ohana, who also partnered with Hui Aloha to maintain the cleanliness of these bathrooms in areas where large groups of home-free individuals reside. Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae is one of the more active groups assisting with these volunteer efforts. And this is why places of refuge like Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae are so important. It is a solution, not the problem. Our ohana at Puʻuhonua o Waiʻanae are working toward a goal of connectedness between Aina and its people, ocean and its stewards, ancestors and their descendants. It is about reclaiming our right to determine the best use of our finite resources and how to bring our people back to a reciprocal and communal relationship of connectedness. And the mana wahine behind the highly organized village community are working to maintain a sense of belonging and community involvement for those within the village and beyond. They even have a cartographer who maps and remaps the village, where there are comings and goings. But the idea is to remain, heal, connect, reciprocate, and ultimately reclaim the memory of those who are the reason for our existence, our kupuna.